If you've recently missed your favourite show on HobbyMaker, it's really easy to catch up on our website. Simply visit hobbymaker.co.uk and click TV Guide. Here you'll be able to choose any show broadcast in the last 7 days, which you can watch, pause and rewind at your convenience. And to make shopping even easier, any items featured in the show will appear underneath. With HobbyMaker's Catch-Up, there's never a reason to miss out, no matter what time of day. HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube. So you can watch at home or on the go. When you purchase anything on HobbyMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
You know, we're really pleased we're getting more and more brand new suppliers here at HobbyMaker. Well, wait until you hear the latest. Cricket is joining us at HobbyMaker. And we've got exclusive deals just for us at HobbyMaker featuring the Joy and the Maker 3. And if the stock sells out, which it probably will, you won't see it again until next year. So make sure you join us this Thursday for the exclusive, exciting launch of Cricket on HobbyMaker. HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Good morning, how are we? I'm not on my own today. Look who I have got. Oh, I've got to give her a squeeze. Paulie's kitting me out this morning.
I'm not standing here like a snowball, a jolly holly snowball on my own without you getting dressed up as well.
No way.
Mind you, she did have a little bit of holly to start with, but we've got to, accentuate the holly.
This is it. Do you know, I've actually got a full-on elf costume. I should have worn that for you, shouldn't I? Honestly.
No, I might have disowned you then.
Yeah. You're like, too far. Honestly, I've got to say, good morning. We are so excited to have you here. We have got a cracking team. We've got an amazing morning.
Cracking team.
Cracking team.
We're on a roll. Well, I will be in this snowball jumper.
Literally, do you know, earlier in corridor, so our producer today, he has got the most Christmassy jumper on. He's got all the bells. I could hear him before I could see him. Wait, I've just heard, Alex, you've taken your jumper off. Come on, we need to see the jumper. Go on, put him on camera. Let's have a look. Come on, hurry up. He's getting dressed quickly. Now I can see him. Right, come on, put your jumper on. Let's have a look at you.
Look
there
at
you
that.
Go.
That's a winner. That's a winner.
So that is Alex, our producer, sat right next to Ollie. Ollie, have you got your strong coffee this morning? Yes, he has. We've got Michael in the studio. And saving our lives as always is Kinga, wherever she is. There she is.
There
she's
she
looking
is.
gorgeous. She's gorgeous, isn't she? However, when we are talking about some incredible guests, we've got two wonderful guests. Coming up in our next hour is, of course, the incredible Sandra with her beautiful new designs. But you're going to have to hang fire. Because what a way to start this morning.
It's a cracker.
We have got Pauline with us.
This is the second time that I can legitimately say Pauline has gone crackers.
No, I said that the first time I met you.
Yes, well, this is true, but we weren't going to talk about that.
No, I'm going to tell you, the first time I worked with Pauline, which is a few months ago now, and this is what really just it took it to a next level. So, Pauline, you've been working with crafters all of your life, and a few months ago, you, after years and years of work, launched your first creation.
I know.
And I looked back, I watched the video back, and I said, I got really emotional watching it because this is your heart and soul.
I couldn't stop crying, could I? I was like a total wreck.
We were literally so proud of it. And you know what? Today is just, it's going to be a great morning because, you know, all of your hard work is continuing. Now, I've got to tell you what exactly is happening this morning because this is a miracle. So 3 weeks ago, you launched crackers.
I did.
And what happened?
Total sellout.
Literally.
Total sellout.
Total sellout. Now, I know Andy, our big boss Andy, came in yesterday and he basically said to me, he's like, Claire, you're not going to believe it. We managed, through hard work with Liam.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, it was touch and go, I can tell you, because most of the warehouses and the places that I get the Christmas stuff from are all finished. Oh. It's so close to Christmas, nobody. But anyway, I went to the ends of the earth.
Yes.
I had more crackers manufactured, but this is it. There is no more this year. This is the year of Christmas crackers.
Now, Liam said that he was going to do something special. So Liam said, and tell me if I'm wrong here, he said, because we've managed to get you back, because it is so close to Christmas, we're going to do, on these particular pieces, first class delivery.
Yes, yeah.
So this is key,
I was panicking because of the post and so we are going to put them on first class delivery.
Do you know what? Honestly, that just shows how much demand we had for these crackers. We had to get you back, and I'm absolutely buzzing that you're here.
And these kits, which they are almost identical, you've got the same 6 cracker bases. You've got the paste in silver or gold. So there's 2 kits, a silver kit and a gold kit. You've got the approximately 600 centimetres of ribbon, silver or gold, and you've got your embellishment pack in silver or gold. And you're also going to get your palette knife, which is not on here because it's at my picking, packing and posting
Station.
HQ. Yeah. But then we've got all these lovely things for you. One change of plan. Yes, I have more blank sets that everybody was begging me for. So I've got a small supply of those. And also, people mentioned to me, can we buy more embellishments? So what I've done is not a set of 6 like that's in the cracker kits, a totally separate set of random Christmas embellishments for crackers or anything else that you're going to do. If you get 2 sets the same, I'll be very surprised. And I've put all these together myself. So we've got those on the show as well.
Oh, do you know,
There were so many people who missed out. I'm so glad we can get these back in again.
I am glad, but I'm worried because I know today we will sell out because these are the last of the last. This is by popular demand. Everybody just went crazy for them. And I know because we do go onto YouTube, because you can watch the video later, don't risk it. When you see it, guess it, because trust me, the battle that Liam and Andy had to go to, and yesterday Andy came running in, he's like, we've got Pauline for tomorrow, she's going crackers. And I was like, well, yeah, that's just Pauline.
It was like the phone call with Andy. Pauline, can we have some more? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Don't do this to me before Christmas.
So anyway, but this one, right, I've done something different again. If you see on this cracker here and the one over there, there is a parchment flower. I've die cut 2 layers of parchment, white parchment flowers for you to have. So they're on the, you can see them here on the edge here.
They are
all the 2 layers, a smaller one and a medium
Right,
one.
I'm going to get these
And so in your kit, I think I've put a cone in one. I think I've put a berry in another one. So, you have got all sorts. But I'll show you how to put them together.
Incredible. I know you're going to be doing some cracking demos for us. There is just one thing I want to say, because we was talking about this morning. And so we said to Pauline, so if you was to get these, because obviously it's going to be first class, you're going to get them in time for Christmas. Is there a concern of, is it going to be ready for Christmas?
Right, they are so simple to make. You can take them to whatever level you want. There are other products in the show, like Hunky Dory Shimmer Roll, which we've got on this red one here. So what I'm giving you is what we call luxury standard kit. How you further it is entirely up to you. I'm giving you the basis to work on. But you know, you can put so many things on. They don't have to be Christmas. No. I've done a wavy edge, a lovely wavy edge. If you don't like the wavy edge, put it in your cutter, trim it off, have a straight edge. So options are like ongoing.
So basically, when I say this today has come at the perfect time, you're going to get it in time for Christmas. It's still going to give you plenty of time to craft with it. And I tell you what was crucial, you know, that week before Christmas, when we all want to get in our Christmas time, we want to do our crafts, we want to enjoy it, we want to be watching our Christmas films. It's actually time-wise going to be pretty much bang on, isn't it?
And what we ought to mention as well is these crackers are made, if you want to pull them, they will tear apart.
How could you ever want to pull it off?
So because of that, I know, I said, I'll have to slap you around the face with a wet fish if you pull my crackers. So, but what you've got to remember is when you are putting them together, treat them with a little bit of respect. Absolutely. Do it gently, but I will show you and all will be fine.
Absolutely lovely. Right, so I'm dying. We've got to have a look at these. I'm dying. And good morning to you if you've just joined us. If you have just switched on, you have timed it to perfection. Make sure you say good morning. Make sure you give us a message. I know you always have your friend Sarah Payne as well last time, sending us pictures too. We've got to start. We've got to start because I can't wait to see these put together. Where would you like to begin?
Well, let's start with the gold kit over here. Yes. So what we've got, Claire, is you've got 6 cracker bases, right, in white. You can spray them if you want to. I can show you something where I have sprayed them. You're going to get all your ribbon. Now, there may be a slight difference in ribbon because I've had to get what I can. You're going to get a pot of gold paste. Now, it may look dull on there, but it's not. It's super shiny, as you can see on the cracker.
That definitely doesn't look dull.
Yeah, and it's Glitzcraft, so you know it's quality. It really is. Okay? You're going to get 6 small and 6 medium embossed flower poinsettias, and then you're going to get your bag of all your goodies that go in on your crackers. 6 of everything. Okay, so you've got baubles in there, you've got greenery, you've got pine cones, you've got little gold baubles. The gold and the silver are slightly different. Yeah. So you're getting bigger baubles in the silver. So, you know, and also your greenery has got gold on, whereas the silver one will have silver on.
Do you know what I'm loving already about this? So I'm looking at this packet. Sometimes, you know, you get glitter products, all the glitter sits at the bottom.
Yeah.
This isn't. This is actually
There will be a little bit of glitter.
Yeah, but look, I mean, look on the leaves. Look how, you know, how much there is on there. That's amazing.
Yeah. Now, the other ones didn't have this greenery. We had something entirely different.
So actually, although we have managed to bring you back, it's still the same, but you've given us a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take a bit of extra.
So I have really worked hard on doing these. And also, again, you get your palette knife and you get your stencil, which is your holly stencil, which is just in front of the cracker there.
Oh, there it is.
That's it. Oh, okay. Now this stencil you can be using on your cards. You know, it's not just for Christmas. But you can mask off and do individual holly leaves if you want, and berries. You know, really use whatever you want.
Even, you know, you're doing kids' face paints. It's a stencil. Honestly, do you know what though? I mean, you're saying, oh, you know, nothing here is one-time use because you can reuse your pieces, you can reuse your ribbon, you can obviously your stencils as well. So it's absolutely.
In case you're wondering, your little flowers will come in a little white envelope.
That's
so that, I've just taken them out of there. So they all will arrive nice and safe.
That's so pretty. So let me get this right. So everything we're going to get, right, are you ready? All of the bases, 6 of them?
6 of them.
6 of them. You're going to get all of your gorgeous ribbon. Now, this is the gold set. We've got other sets to show you. We've got the silver as well. You've got all that beautiful gold. You've got the bag of all of the accessories. I'm still going. You've got the stencil as well. And then all the beautiful flowers. And you get a lot of flowers as well on there, don't you?
Yeah, 6 of each. Like 2 layers for each cracker.
Absolutely. Do you know what? You literally...
And your palette knife. Don't forget your palette knife.
You're literally ready to go. You are literally ready to go. And you know, when you see something as beautiful and as homemade as that, there's no way we're pulling it.
I recommend that when you put your embellishments on, you use a hot glue gun. because otherwise you're going to have to wait forever for each element to dry. With a hot glue gun, it's instant.
Right. Perfect, perfect. And I know you're all crafters. I know you've already got all these bits and pieces at home. But honestly, as a set, the amount of pieces that you get in it that are reusable, not that you'd even want to take it apart, but it's all there for you, isn't it?
But these can be birthday crackers. You can put initials on them. They can be celebrations. You know, it's amazing what you can get in there. Which, just to give you an idea, this one here, I've just used, this is the shimmer roll again, Hunky Dory shimmer roll, and I've just used a star stencil on there. I've cut off the ends on this one, but if I open this up, okay, just carefully open my ribbon. This is why I say they are reusable if you just treat them with a little care, but it's not nice to ask the person you give it to, can I have it back, please? Okay, so we just open a little bit, and just to get, I'm not advertising here, but what I'm saying is we've got a miniature bottle. We have got a tube of hand cream, and they both fit in there. You could put chocolates in there, keys to a very flash sports car.
Oh, that'd be a great
diamond
gift.
ring, jewellery, you know. So just to show you that you can get sizable products in there.
Do you know what, honestly, I didn't even think, because I thought, oh, decorations, how beautiful it's going to be if you've made it and you can get it out year after year after year if you look after them. But actually, no, you can put, that's not that bottle, is it? Don't worry, the bottle is empty.
No, it was my glue gun in my excitement.
What a great idea. You could literally put a little gift inside, and you are, instead of making your own boxes, imagine gifting somebody a gift in a cracker. I've got to be honest, I think I'd be more wowed with the cracker than I would even with the gift.
Yeah.
You're so right. And do you know, if you're getting them a piece of jewellery for Christmas, you could put in a little piece of jewellery in there as well.
Yeah.
How good. I didn't even think about that.
It's amazing what you can get in there.
And you're like, you know, you've got all the family around for dinner. Imagine when they sit down and you're popping these in front and they're like, oh, that's nice. Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse me, I bought that.
You were saying about Sarah Payne. I gave a gift to her several years ago, and I noticed that the cracker is now on her Christmas tree.
This is it. If you look after them, they will serve you in time. You literally just put them away nice and carefully.
If you wanted to put a banger in, just don't do it so that you can pull the banger but not pull the cracker. So don't fasten it to anything, and then you could still like hold it from the inside and pull the banger, but the cracker will stay in one piece.
I love it.
Unless you want to, but you know, I'd be going around, can I cut all the centre bit off?
Yeah.
I'm like, can I have that bit back?
Literally, I would not make one for my partner, because I'd be like, just leave it there. Just leave it there. Don't even look at it. It's clumsy as anything. Right, now, we've started off with the gold set. We're going to show the silver set in just a moment.
Well, the silver is exactly the same, but the embellishments, again, are slightly different.
Now, I have no idea where we're going to go with price. I know we're obviously going to do something incredible because it is early in the morning. We always try and do something special for you. Early bird catches the worm. But what I am going to tell you before I went shopping, you know, for my Christmas table decorations, I have got a rough price in my head of what the high street are charging for crackers, which are not homemade, but they class as luxury crackers. So I am very interested to know where we are
hopefully
the price.
We can do the same price as last time.
Right, well, I have no idea. I didn't look at the price on the sheet, because sometimes I like the surprise element. I'm like, no, right, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to be surprised. I have literally got no idea. I am not even joking you. High street crackers, you know, the luxury ones, they charge more.
I know.
And it's churned out.
And what I've tried to do is bring you quality products, because it's products that I would only put on my crackers, because I sell these. So I want you to have that same luxury. And again, in the embellishment, now we didn't have this before, so this is new, the embellishment pack. And as I say, we will have different things, but in this one, you might get a red sparkly berry. You might get a red shiny berry. You might get small ones. You might get little berries, different greenery. You might get a mixture of gold and silver, all sorts. I mean, you can see in this one, you've got pine cone, you've got snowball berries, you've got a silverberry, you've got greenery with gold on and with silver on. So this is not a set of 6. No. This is a random selection that I have handpicked in each bag. Yeah, it's like, give me a place to lie down in a dark room. And hopefully there's a good assortment in there for you to do. I mean, you might want to put them on a picture frame or something like that.
Yeah.
You might want to do an individual cracker and put lots and lots on it.
Yeah.
But they're there. And on the 2 on the sets, I've put a strip of that greenery in one, but I'm going to show you how to do it a different way to get even more out of it.
So if you have just joined us, because I know lots of you have, massive well done. We've got Yasmin, Primrose, you've gone for 2. Let us know what your plans are. Christine as well, good morning, my lovely.
The number of messages I had before that people couldn't get, we'd sold out. I mean, half had gone in 10 minutes. I'm like, what is happening? So, well, you know, it's like, oh.
I don't mean to worry you. We've only got 10 left.
Oh, God.
So what we are going to do, I'm just going to quickly recap because I know you all want demos, I know, but we have got the bundles. We've got the gold bundle. You have got your bases in there. You have got all of your beautiful flowers, the ribbon, all of the embellishments, the stencil. You've got your gold. And then we've also got a silver option. So bundle prices, it's already, good morning everyone. You're not waiting around. Did you post something on Facebook? Because I'm telling you now.
I've been trying, I don't want anybody to lose out again. But this is the last.
Yeah, Pauline
I'm all Christmas out.
Literally, as soon as this afternoon, you're starting Christmas session, aren't you?
I am.
You're having your Pampers session. So there's 9 left. Well, do you know what we are going to show? We've got 7 left. That is literally it. What I'm going to say to you is that if you've got it in your basket, you need to check out because some of you are going to be losing out this morning. That number is 0800 001 4433. Give them a call, get it checked out. If it's in your basket, go for it because this is literally the last, what did I say? The last half an hour. And then you're off for Christmas.
Well, no, I'm back again, but I'm back in hunky-dory mode. But then we've got plans for next year for Pauline Wheeler Designs again. So
things next year. Pauline Wheeler Designs. So this is your second launch.
Yeah.
I mean,
2 launches and 2 sellouts. I'm like blown away.
You're going to need to get a big warehouse. Aren't we proud of her? We're so proud of it. If you can just take the guts to go and do it yourself. Now. We are going to should we have a look at the embellishment pack? Are we going to yes. Yeah. Now, the reason why Pauline's brought the embellishment pack is this was requested, wasn't it?
It was. Somebody said, can I buy extra embellishments? And I said, well, no, I don't. Basically, no, I can't. And I thought about it and I thought, Pauline, you've got lots and lots of single pieces left from kits that, you know, when you buy a certain amount and, you know, everything you've done is 6s and perhaps you have 10 of something, so you got 4 left. And I thought, let's have a look at what we've got and then divide it up. And and there was a pile of that, a pile of that, and a pile of that. And I just went, okay, one of them, and put them in a bag.
Pick a mix in.
Yeah. So, as I say, if you buy 2, you'll get an assortment, but it could be randomly different.
I love it.
No?
I love it.
Yeah.
So, Michael's just got a gorgeous shot. But I like the fact that you know what you're going to get, but there's going to be a little bit of element of surprise in there. Yeah. So, price-wise, now, this is requested by you at home. This was not an original piece that Pauline put together.
No.
This is what everybody said, well, can we get our hands on this? Are we ready for the price?
So I meant.
Just in case go on then. John, you've already checked out. You're like,
brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. And of course then, if you buy the pack of blank crackers, yes, you get 6 in there, but you can then totally uniquely do the individual ones how you want. You can add to them if you want, you know?
I love it. I'd already, with those, I've been making headbands and all sorts.
Oh, yeah.
Well, obviously you've come. Literally, look at that. I love it.
I said if she's feeling a little less Christmassy, she turns it round and it's oh.
Oh, I sound like Ness off Gavin and Stacey. Ow. Ow. Still waiting for their Christmas
But no, she's getting in the groove, aren't you? The Christmas groove.
I am.
Yeah.
But do you know what?
We say, are you Rudolph ready?
Is that what they say? Do you know what?
Are you Rudolph ready?
At my first job, I was an elf, and I was called Elf and Safety. Oh, Santa, he's a bit of a creep.
Well, talking about Elf, you know, Dobby's he's come to wish he can't keep away.
Do you know what? I knew Sandra.
And he's all elfed up.
He's so.
Look at him. He's
He looks
lovely.
so good as usual.
He gets in my car and comes home with me. Yeah.
I've heard about
So
it.
we've
You're
got this
gonna
thing
press
going on.
charges
I know.
against him. Is it right? Look at him looking at you.
I know.
He's not taking his eyes off you.
Sandra does struggle to get him home.
He's a right saucy mix. Don't worry, Dobby will be with us for the full morning. So you send him a message. And in fact, if you do want to send a message, just go for it. There's loads of different ways. You can email in, you could do it live on the website. Or if you want, if you can't bother getting your laptop out, just call that number and tell the centre, say, send me a message down. It's all there for you. Right, I've got to say, I've already seen, good morning, everybody. Jane, Primrose, Christine, yes, you've gone for forward.
Well done, Christy.
But I don't blame you, because once you've paid that P&P of £3.95, you don't have to pay any P&P after that. So you're covered, you're covered. No,
Don't forget to get your blank sets. If you want to do birthday ones, you know, celebratory, gender reveal babies.
that's such a good
Yeah,
idea. But
yeah.
do you know what you could even do? Like, imagine if you're having like a hen party with all the girls
gosh, yeah,
round.
yeah.
You could put like little
Hamper gifts in, yeah,
and
yeah.
you could even get, you could even write on it like names. You could get little name plates in
and
there.
of course, if you're one of Sandra's followers, Sanntangle them. Leslie Alpha's bought some because she wants to Sanntangle them, and I can't wait to see.
This is going to
Can't
be
wait to see.
amazing. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. There is so many ideas. Over half the stock has gone, but it's not.
Oh, I need a sip of my tea. I'm getting old.
Yeah, me too. Do you know what? I couldn't find a HobbyMaker cup, so I don't know what I've got mine.
I promise I've put the bottle out the way. It is tea.
Oh, you know what? You got to have a brew, though, haven't you? What about you, lot? Oh, my uncle. Ollie, you normally got. Ollie's like, he's normally got his big coffee. You got your big coffee today. You know, he's like,
Right.
Alex, don't have time to.
Shall we do a demo?
Do you know
Should we
what are we
just-
all here for? We're here for a demo. Shall we do a demo? Yes, let's
Well,
do
I
a
want
demo.
to show you really how easy it is, and the reason I've chosen to put the Glitzcraft paste in the set. Now, we've got to say a silver or a gold. There is, hopefully it is on the show, the Glitzcraft pick and mix, which gives you a whole range. So for Holly, you could pick a lovely Christmas green and do that. But this paste is so easy. So you've got your cracker blank, okay? So what we're going to do, now if you've got low tack tape, I suggest you use it. But if not, you can just hold this in place. Or I think you can get a spray as well, a stencil spray. But I've got good old tape. Now, what I'm doing is, you've got here on your cracker, this little bit here, okay, you can see the slits in it. That fits in there when we're putting it together. But first of all, before you put anything together, do your base decoration, okay? So what we want is our stencil, which is a little longer, but if I put that centrally, and you can see through the cracker, and I'm going to put that to that end. This one comes over a little bit, but if you put then your tape, you can just finish it off there, okay? And then that's taped in place. Now, Claire, silver or gold?
Gold.
Gold.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Also, Pauline, I have got to say, you know, you're making that, you be careful, because I'm watching you on the screen, and do you know what's creeping into the screen? Your snowflake.
Right, okay. I'm frightened that they're going to fall in.
Don't get me wrong, I love the snowflakes, but you watch where you're putting them.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay. So, as I say, the paste looks quite opaque and a little muddy, shall we say? when we start. Look, I've even got, that's off my jumper, that is.
Yeah, Ollie, Alex, these are Christmas problems.
Right,
Wasn't
okay.
it?
Right, so watch this, because this is really, really quick. Right? Like spreading butter. This paste is phenomenal. It really is. Now, you take off more than you put on. Okay? And it's just so easy. Right? That's on. That's off. That's done. Now, as that dries, it will be more sparkly. Okay? That is done. Okay?
That's stunning.
So then, what if we take that a stage further? Okay? So let's get another cracker. Let me show you this one. Because on this one, I've done silver, I've done shimmer roll, and look at that holly again in the middle. So all that is plain on there. I could have put shimmer roll on both ends, like on this red one here. Okay, but I've chosen to do it that way. Shall we put one together?
Yeah.
And then we can get to decorate. Right. So that gives you an idea of how easy it is. This cleans up under the tap, wipes away really, really easily. Now, in my crafty arsenal, I have, or in my crafty cracker arsenal, I have a secret weapon, which is a kitchen roll, 3/4 gone. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put that on our cracker and we're going to roll it. And the more curl you can get, okay, the more curl you can get, the more it will make the ease of putting your cracker together, and they're not difficult to start with. Okay, you can see. Now, just be a little careful with it. That's all I'm saying. Treat it with a little respect. Now, I suggest a wet glue like the Hunky Dory construction glue, okay? And then what we're aiming to do is take this tab, yeah, and we're going to pop it in there. Now, you can just fold it back, but I'm a belt and braces girl, and I want to make sure that this is going nowhere. So a little bit on there, okay? A little bit of a bend on there, and we're going to pop that into that slot, push it in, and then we're going to just level it up at the top, okay? And then we're going to do the same with the middle. Just slot that in. There we go. Level that up, and the same with this one, okay? But then I've got another one I want to show you that we're going to decorate, okay? And that is your cracker put together, okay? Now, I've got one here that I have, look at this one, okay? This one I've sprayed with Hunky Dory Glimmer Mist, so it's all sparkly shiny, okay? Now, just pretend that this is, there we go. What about putting black sparkle on there? So now I use, for the centre, 18.5 long by 8.5 wide. Okay. This is self-adhesive. So I get it where I want it level, about halfway there. And I've got that tucked in. I'll get that in a moment. Okay, let me just get that right. And then we just ease that down. It's actually not in the middle, so I'm just going to pull it gently off so I can redo it, and I can get that's the corners right now. Okay, so we pop that on there, like that. Ease it all the way down, and then you can put your sparkle again on there if you want. So let's not do that, because we'll put this one together to get my roll again. And then I will pull a bit off got a little bit carried away there. And we'll show how to put this, there we go, right. Round and round again. Okay. And just get a little curl on it. It just helps, just gently bently, as I say. Gently bently.
You're always
And
so
we
good
get
at
round.
these handy little tips, though. Do you remember when you did the candle with the tissue?
Oh, yeah. That really did blow you away, didn't it?
Yeah, I was literally like, this is absolutely crazy.
Right, so a little bit on the end there. And then what we're going to do is, let me start this end because, okay, just bend that round. You spent a little bit more time getting it in place. And then we're going to pop that in there, like so. And then just level it up at the top. Go round to the next one. And we're going to pop that in. Okay, a little bit of glue on there. Pop that in. It's much easier when you're not trying to do it live on TV.
Definitely. I'll tell you what I'm surprised by. It's just, I know it sounds like the bases themselves, the way that you've designed them, they're so perfect and ready, to go. So you can do all of your decorating and all of your adding colour.
Yeah.
I think the bases are actually, do you know what? The bases have took me by surprise. These are absolutely key.
Right, so let's do a little bit of ribbon. Now, I give you 600 centimetres. So what I suggest you do is divide it to about 50. And then what we're going to do there is just push those in and push down. I've just actually torn that one. There we go, in like so. Yeah? And then we're going to pop that on. See me trying to rush it. Okay, some ribbon there. You just spend a little bit more time. And then ribbon on. And then bring it into yourself. And then just pull it. You see how it just all goes in lovely. And then pop your ribbon and pull it. And then cut off, obviously, the excess. But about 50 centimetres is a good one to have. Yeah? Right, so let's do this one. So push them in again. And once they're curved in, just give them a press down. And then give them a push. There we go. Last one in. Yeah. And then ribbon again. We've got a piece here. Can't find the end. I'll find there's an end. Right. So it just helps it to start to go. And then we're going to do the ribbon and then we'll put some decoration on. Okay. Now, do you want me to use the random kit or what's in the kit?
Oh, what are we all thinking? Should we do random or what's in the kit? Oh, this is big decisions.
Right, and
Okay,
I needed to pull that a bit tighter.
said random.
Random,
The
okay.
random, the producing director said, go on, let's go
Well,
random.
I say random, but it's stuff that you will get in the kits.
So what we are going to do in a little bit, we are going to show you the other kits because we've got the silver kit too. When we say the random pieces, just in case you've just joined, Pauline's put together a nice little random selection of all the decorations, which we've already had the price of just $5.99, which is insane.
So what I'm going to do, let's move this one out of the way.
Just while you pop the box in there, we've just had requests to have a little look at the silver kit as well. We're just going to quickly pop that on screen. So this is the silver. So Pauline just used the gold, because obviously I was very demanding and said, let me see the gold. But Pauline's got the silver option as well. Same price, £34.99. And again, the baubles slightly larger on the silver. You've got the silver glitter in there. You've got that silver tone, which comes through on the ribbon. So exactly the same. You still get all the exact same elements. It's just the silver colours. We've gone super limited on the silver, isn't that right? Wow. Yes. We've only got... We had 15, just gone down to 13. Lots of you, just gone down to 12. Lots of you already checking out. Just to give you a little heads up, there is the gold, there's a silver option. However, this is it for this morning. We cannot stress enough, this is the last opportunity. If you want to get it before Christmas, this is the one. It's going to be sent first class for you. We don't often do first class. This is just because we know you want to get them before Christmas. Right, now, are we ready? Are we going through to, this is my favourite bit.
Right, okie dokie. You don't get the parchment flowers in the random kit.
Oh, no,
Right,
no.
life was too short for me to carry on. Right, so let's just make a start. Now, in the other kit, the proper kits as well, you're going to get some of this greenery. And what I've done is glued it on my samples like that. But if you want to take it a little bit further, what you can do, and like things, you'll have things on wires as well. But if you want to actually cut them, a pair of wire cutters is a handy little tool to have. See some of these? I'm just cutting off leaves. This is just to make it go a little bit further. So what I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to glue a pine cone on. So I'm going to put some glue on my pine cone and I'm going to pop it that way. Okay? Then I'm going to take one of my leaves. So this one I have picked with gold, and I'm going to pop it under there like that. Yeah? And then let's take a bauble. So now this is one that you will get in your kit in gold. Okay, so I'm popping that there. And then I'm going to take, on this one, I've got some gold holly. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to pop that in that wet glue there. So can you see how this is building up? Then we might have in the random kit a berry with a bobble on, or we might have a plain berry. Now, if you leave with a little bit of wire on, what you can do, this is a tip as well, look, put the wire in the nozzle, and then let's put that on there, okay? So then what else might we have? We might have a gold cone, okay? So we might put the gold cone here. So again, some glue. Be very careful with your hot glue. Okay, let's do a little bit of glue on there, and let's put a leaf that side coming on there. So instead of having one main strip, we've got this. Now you may get a little gold berry like this. So again, a little bit of glue on there, and let's pop that under there like so. We'll have another leaf. So this is where you're doing random, so everything will be different rather than the same. So see how those leaves are overlapping there? Let's have another bit of the holly, because on the holly you will get 6. If you've got holly in your kit or in your random, you will get 6. So a little bit of glue again, and let's pop some holly there. Just turn it, and sometimes you need to turn it round and have a look how it's going. What else have we got in here? Oh, you might get, because we're going random, aren't we? You might get a little sparkly red one. Take the end off again, because you really don't want the bulk of that. And let's put, now sometimes it's easier to put the glue on the cracker itself, but can you see how this now is building up? A little bit more greenery. So the choice is yours, greenery down in one go or greenery in different ways. I want, look, another one there, I've seen a gap. And just slide that in, another one. And that's going at the front there, on under there like so. Can you see how that's going? Now, that hasn't taken me long at all, has it? Really?
You were just like,
I've never known this girl lost for words.
You were just like, I'm going to pop a bit of holly on there, tell you let's have a go. And then you just put it all together and
right,
it looks
You
stunning.
may get one of these cones. Now, these ones are birch cones. So oh, look. Oh, spoiled for choice. We'll put that one there. So again, you can put it on your cone. I've got like an industrial size glue gun because, you know, that's me. Go big or go home. All right, so that's the birch cone. You might get tiny pine cones. So let's put the tiny pine cone. Where are we going to put this one? Round this side, look. We're going to put that one there. So this is how you build up. Okay, this time I'm going to put the glue there. Okay, and we're going to put that there like so. But, you know, it's not difficult. It really isn't difficult. So we've got the holly stencil on there. We've got the ribbon from the kit. You can put random ribbon if you're buying the individuals and the cracker bases. How you do it, shimmer roll on there. Again, I've kept that plain, but that could be, what about New Year's Eve dinner?
Yes, yeah. And do you know what I was thinking? We're doing it. I were on.
You could get little numbers, 2023.
Yeah, literally wedding crackers.
Yeah.
For those who are getting. Yeah, because you know, like you have the nameplates, you could have those instead, like the wedding crackers. And I was on the Christmas markets in Manchester the other week. Honestly, I didn't see anything like this. But can you imagine if you're doing it for, more of a little project, you could make a nice little, collection and sell it.
Well,
not that you'd want to.
Yeah, but that's how all this started.
Yeah.
Because last year, it's a well-known story now. I was very poorly last December, but I'd been making some crackers, and our lovely Dave Bradford phoned me. He was on holiday in Malta. I put them on social media and to show just what they look like. Dave went, I've got to have a set of 6 of those. So I had to make Dave's crackers, which he now tells everybody about. And then I was inundated with, please, can I have some? Well, I was poorly then, all of last December, and I never got to make anything.
But now
so only a few people got them. Yeah. So now, when I thought, it's like lovely Jason Wilkes kept saying, Pauline, you've got to do something. You've got to do, what about a kit? And I went, I can't do things like that.
You've done it.
Well, I've done it.
You've done it. And
I've done this is the second time. So.
Honestly, it is beautiful. Now, I know you're just talking about New Year's Eve and things, which is why what we are going to offer as well, to buy individually, you can just get the basis. I love your idea. And you know what as well she could do? You know when they do the advent for next year, you could have a cracker for each day, pull it out with a little chocolate inside. How gorgeous would that be? £5.99. You get 6 of them in there. So that's literally, you're going to be less than £1 per one, which is absolutely perfect. You can get that, especially if you're going to get the kit. I would probably get one of these as well. Yeah. So then you can get creative. And this is the thing we are talking about, when it comes to later on in the year, if you're looking for, already half the stock has gone. Oh, wow. Later on in the year, to be able to find things like this, it gets harder, in those summer months. Well, it's here. Already, Yasmin, get into it. Helen, you've gone for 2 as well. Lots of you with this in your baskets. Helen's gone for 5.
My word.
That's how numerically dyslexic I am. These are about to sell out. Do you know what though? I was telling you now, when it comes to, especially when it comes to crafting, you know, later on in the year, it gets harder to find certain things when we're not in season. We are so unbelievably lucky to have these at this time.
I have searched for the right things because I won't just think, oh, I'll stick that on there. It's got to be stuff that I would use personally. But like you see on this one here, that's off a Christmas decoration.
Yeah.
I got nowhere to put the decoration, so I cut the flower up and put it on there. So go through your Christmas decoration. Perhaps there's one you think, that's past its sell-by date, cut that flower off. And suddenly you've got an embellishment, you know. But especially the pack as well. Yeah. Put it on photo frames. You might have a garland on your fireplace. You can add bits to. But I mean, yes. Obviously, do your crackers.
No, I've got to be honest though. I've got to give you the heads up. We're literally selling out. We've got two left. But do you know what I would say for you in terms of the set? Only because we are quite time precious. We are getting closer to Christmas. If it was me, I'd go for the set because you just all done and it's all ready.
To put a flower together, have I?
We need the flower. So we're going to put the price up now on screen for you. So for the gold
set... Well, I mean, it's going to take all of a second to show you. But we'll do it.
We've got to see the flower.
Now, just so this one is parchment, but just to show you, if you've got a poinsettia die, this is in Hunky Dory Silver Mirror with a bauble in the centre. Just think that bauble just looks like it wants eating. So let's have a look. Some of you will have a random white ball, silver ball, all sorts. But in the set you will have a berry with a bobble on. And I think the berry with the bobble one, although I can't find one, I think you've had them all. So what we're going to do is just give this a little tweak, okay? You can cup it in your hand and just give it a little tweak. We are going to put a little bit of, I've switched my glue gun off now, haven't I? There we go. Okay, there's probably still enough glue in there. Then take the smaller one and then randomly pop that on there. You can use your scissors to just press it in place. And then you put whatever one out of your set. Remember, you need 6. You've got 6 of everything. So, but let's have a white one in there. And then now we have a white Christmas flower that you can pop onto your cracker.
That is perfect. I'm absolutely buzzing for you. This is.
I'm glad you bought them because otherwise I'm left with all 1,000 cut poinsettias.
I just feel like, especially since last December, I know you were poorly, but I know it was something in the back of your mind. And I feel like this year you did it. You came on air 3 weeks ago. You sold out through
I did. Blew me away.
Persuasion. We managed to get you back.
But please don't think they're difficult. They really are not. Just treat them with a bit of respect when you're gluing them together.
I think for me, honestly, when I saw the base and it all came together, brilliant. The bases are sold out. So the only way I can say to get them home is the gold and the silver sets. But do you know what? It does make sense to go for the gold or silver or both sets because you have got everything in there. So you can literally, the second it gets to the door,
everything is identical 6 times.
6 times. So they will be in your door within a few days because it's first class. Then you can go. We've got a great deal as well on construction glue too. We could do 6 bottles for $9.99 just in case you need it. But let's have a little look what's actually in the kits. I'm going to bring out the silver one because we've had a good look at the gold. Yeah. Right, are you ready? Are you ready? Because there's a lot. There's a lot. Right. You're going to get your base in there, tick all of your embellishments with those gorgeous silver baubles. Yep. You're going to get that beautiful silver ribbon as well, which is stunning. It's
really nice. So you get 600 centimetres. So you need 100 per cracker. like 50 at each end, approximately.
Yeah, depending on how you want to do it. And obviously you get your silver paste as well,
Yep.
which is stunning. And we've not even finished.
The stencil and the palette knife.
You forgot something. The flowers.
And the flowers in there as well, the flowers, yeah. All in. So don't throw your little envelope away. All your flowers are in your little envelope.
Yeah, so this is key. So all those beautiful flowers. Yeah, yeah, so there's a lot. There is a huge amount. If you just individually separate everything, you're going to get a great deal this morning. £34.99. I know so many of you messaged saying, please, can we get it? What did you think when Andy was like, please, Pauline, just
I'm like, no.
please don't
I can't do that again. I can't go through all that again. It's because my friend Carol and I packed put the kits together, and I thought, this is the day I lose my best friend.
Carol, big shout out. Please stay friends with Pauline.
She said, don't tell anybody it was me, because if anything's missing, she said, they'll all blame me.
No, Pauline, we all love you. We love you. And we're just going to pop the paste as well that we used earlier up on screen.
Yeah.
At £4.49. You were so
Just pick a mix. Do you want to have an actual look?
Ooh.
Right, because this is, right, oh, come on, Claire. Let's put it here. This is some of the colours. I don't say all the colours, but this is some of the colours. So, like, look at this. You've got emerald green, you've got moss green, you've got light green, which is more limey colour. Red, so you can do your holly in green or red. You've got beautiful blues, light. Look at that one. So there's all sorts in there. Really, really is. So yeah, and it's and that paste dries within 5-10 minutes. So you haven't got to wait 3 days for the paste to dry before you can carry on. By the time you've put the paste on the second stencil, on the second cracker, the first one will be dry, which means you can then carry on straight away.
No worries.
And do it.
Now, I am very cautious of time because the base is sold out. We've got your collections, we've got the silver, we've got the gold. When I say we've got a handful, by the end of today, because I know lots of you wake up and you watch the show.
I had double the amount of bases this time.
That's it, they're gone. I'm sorry, we physically haven't. The only way to get it is with the bundle. And do not forget, you've got the gorgeous embellishment set as well. But this is what we want you to do at home. Once you've got your kit, I want you to go on Facebook. I want you to find Pauline and I want you to send her a picture because that's your favourite bit, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't put the picture on Pauline Wheeler Designs, but if you send it to me, I can then put it on Pauline Wheeler Designs for you. I would love to see them.
Honestly, I've got to say, you've not got your ears on. We need to put your ears on.
Oh,
Get your ears for you. But I have got to say, honestly,
I'm glad my ears don't look like this.
Having
I
you
would
back,
be in trouble.
that's so cute. Having you back is look, you've made me Christmas already. I think you're an absolute inspiration. You are fabulous, and we all absolutely love you. Right, so today you're off for a pamper session.
I'll be a different person tomorrow. I'll be hairless. Pamper. I've deserved a pamper. I up at 3 o'clock this morning. I'm now going to have a pamper.
Good, you absolutely deserve it. You deserve it. And do you know what? Coming up in next year, you've got some big things in the pipeline, haven't you?
Yeah.
I love that. We're not saying anything. It's top secret. But you're going to be back with more. However...
Oh, you can't get rid of me that easily now I'm here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But what I do want to say is today's your last opportunity. These are going to be selling out within the next few hours. So check them out.
It doesn't matter how much you beg me, there is more.
You heard that. It don't matter. After they've sold out, you're going to be too busy, okay?
Otherwise, I'd be putting them together on Christmas Day.
Are you not? You're having a day off, all right?
I am.
Have you had a good day, though?
Oh, it's been lovely.
Oh,
it really
fabulous.
has.
We love having you. You're an absolute gemstone. Now, I think someone keeps pinching our bum over here, don't we? We have got Dobby in the studio. If we've got Dobby in the studio, you know who else has come with Dobby? It's the one, the only, Sandra. Sandra, I'm so excited to have you. Sandra Rushton.
So don't forget, expect to see Leslie's Santangled Christmas crackers.
I can't wait. Santangle Christmas crackers. They're all coming together. Right then, my loves, we'll see you. Go make a quick cup of coffee, then get right back here because we've got brand new designs. And guess what? We're actually going to see them this morning on the show before the 3 o'clock show. So nice and early. See you in a minute.
If you've recently missed your favourite show on HobbyMaker, it's really easy to catch up on our website. Simply visit hobbymaker.co.uk and click TV Guide. Here you'll be able to choose any show broadcast in the last 7 days, which you can watch, pause and rewind at your convenience. And to make shopping even easier, any items featured in the show will appear underneath. With HobbyMaker's Catch-Up, there's never a reason to miss out, no matter what time of day. HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Here at HobbyMaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your HobbyMaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky HobbyMaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 p.m. show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with HobbyMaker.
You know, we're really pleased we're getting more and more brand new suppliers here at HobbyMaker. Well, wait until you hear the latest. Cricut is joining us at HobbyMaker. And we've got exclusive deals just for us at HobbyMaker featuring the Joy and the Maker 3. And if the stock sells out, which it probably will, you won't see it again until next year. So make sure you join us this Thursday for the exclusive, exciting launch of Cricut on HobbyMaker.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go. When you purchase anything on HobbyMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk. HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Good morning and welcome back to HobbyMaker. I hope you made a fresh cup of coffee because you are going to need it. We're in for such a great treat this morning. Now, when we talk about the world of crafting, when we talk about Sandra Rushmore, the first thing that comes into my mind in terms of a teacher and a real inspirer, I mean, my goodness, have you had a look at her Facebook Lives, her following? And do you know what, it's great that you've come to join us this morning because Sandra is here with us at HobbyMaker this morning and at 3 o'clock. However, because we are all up early, because it's 7 in the morning, we are going to have the new first exclusive look at her latest work. Good morning.
There's no pressure there now, is there? You right, built me up.
Oh my God. Oh, it's so nice to have another northerner. It's been a few years, it's been a while. But you know, you came this morning and you popped a scrapbook on the table and you were just like, yeah, these are just some of my ideas. Casually, have you ever seen Sandra's scrapbook before?
Well, you have to do this, don't you? Everybody doodles, and it doesn't matter to what extent. If it's just a simple line, if it's a little bubble, but you take it a little bit further, you add a bit of colour, and before you know it, you've actually got something wonderful.
Honestly, your work is beautiful, and I was reading as well that you like to start on this work on focus on small areas.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then when you, like you said, when you put it all
Keep going.
together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anybody can do it. If you've got the mindset, or you've got a pen, even if you've got a biro at home today and a bit of paper, have a go along, you know, just give it a try.
I love that. Well, I was looking as well as your website, all your classes that you do as well.
Yes, yeah, we're all quite fresh from classes this weekend. So, yeah, it's been quite a crazy one. But it's been brilliant because it's very Christmassy and we've had our Christmas jumpers and things. So.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I've nicked our Pauline, so it's all right. So today we've got so much to go through. I was even reading on Facebook, some of your followers said, I won't be up that early, but I'm putting it on record.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you are joining us later on YouTube, hello. But no, there's been a big excitement for today because we've got brand new pieces, haven't we?
Yeah, there's brand new things all throughout the day. And of course, it's just nice to have that little bit of a difference. It's a little bit of things for everybody, I would say.
That is perfect. And I want to quickly ask you, because I did see you told me earlier, you're doing a bit of an Advent piece this year, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. We tried it last year just to see how it would go. We do a tiny tile every day, and we've started from the 1st of December all the way through to the 24th. Doesn't matter what time, it's whenever I've got time to do it. And we draw a section of a piece of artwork. And as we go along each day, it starts to build. And before you know it, again, you start from these tiny little tiles, you get a piece of artwork that you've actually drawn. We have no idea how they go fit together because you don't see the actual piece until the very end. But that's the exciting bit. I absolutely love it.
I love it. So if you want to get involved with that, just literally go onto Facebook. Everything's there, isn't it?
It is,
your lives
yeah,
twice
all
a
on the
week.
Sandra Rushton page, that one is. And then, of course, my friend Chris puts them onto YouTube, more or less. More or less the same day.
Technology, Chris, is he with the technology?
Yeah, he's good.
He's good like that.
Yeah,
And you
keeps me on
with
track.
you as well. So
Yeah,
we're in for
he's-
quite a
He's
show.
already on, yeah.
I heard he's been getting up to no good.
I doubt Luke.
I've heard he's blinged out.
Behave
though.
while he's on screen. Just behave.
So if you have just joined us, give us a message. Come and get involved. Say hello. Let us know what you're up to. Now, the best way to do it is you can go on our website, and there we are, frozen. We look glam. You can pop a message on there, and you can say, hi, Dobby. Yeah, he's got a sock. He's been freed. Don't worry. So, Sandra, you got some new pieces. What are you most excited about showing us today?
Okay, I've brought something today. Well, I brought a couple of things. And I've brought something that I want to start with that's going to give everybody a bit of a challenge. So if you've been tangling for a while and you just think, you know, I could do the tiles, I've got the stencils, this is a little bit different. I do have the original artwork here. Do you want me to show you the original artwork first?
Yeah.
You're going to be able to do this kind of thing. So this is my first one. I'm going to show. Wow. Here we go. Here it is. This is what we did last time, if you remember. Yeah. This is one. And then if I turn the page, you're going to be able to do these. And these are macro tiles. And then these. Look at these. Look at the gems. And then, of course, I'm going to show you the last one. But look, there's my Advent tile as well. That's my Advent thing that we're working. That. So you're going to be able to do macro tiles that look like this. And of course, every time you do it, you're going to get something a little bit different. So there's a few different things in the pack. Yeah. It's not necessarily like you would normally get, like a step-by-step instructions, but I'll explain that to you, and that's part of the challenge, I think.
This is exciting.
Honestly.
So do you know what, this is actually very, very cool, because for those of you who have done your work before, those of you who have done tiles, and you're ready for a challenge, especially the new year, what a great gift it would be.
Absolutely, yes.
So to get your teeth stuck into. This is absolutely perfect. So we are going to do some demos. We've already got pieces selling.
Oh, Okay, let me
even
show you.
started. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, goodness me. Good morning, everybody. It's lovely that you're up with me. I've actually been up to 1:30 this morning. There was no point going to bed, really. So thank you so much for being here and supporting me. It's brilliant. Thank you.
that's absolutely
isn't it? It's lovely.
incredible.
Yeah,
Wow.
my little community is fantastic, aren't they?
Honestly, Sandra, even I'm just like, because I did do a bit of stalking on Sandra and I was watching her YouTube and I could just hear her say, I'm sorry, I've got 2 dogs in the background.
Oh, I know. It's been that kind of a week.
I know they were filmed way back in lockdown on your YouTube. I was like, this is brilliant.
Oh, I know,
this is
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah.
Let you carry on because everyone's here for you.
Right, okay, I'm going to sort of explain what we've got then. So here we go. We've got the booklet, and that's where it all starts. And I've given you 3 on the front, look, 3 on the back. So they're all the designs within there. Now, as we say, the book's a little bit different. What you've actually got, so each page is a different tile. You've got your outline, but I've actually broke it down into 9 squares. And then you've got the finished piece with all the tangles. And then I've given you a larger piece here that, again, it's been broken down into 9 squares. So this, you can use a macro tile and you can actually split this and then create each little space, just like we do with the Advent tile in a different way. But I've not left it there. How do you know how to do all these tangles on here? Well, what we've done is we've teamed up with the Tangly Trails. If you don't know what that is, we'll explain that in a little bit. And I've actually put all of the tangles on the cards. So whether you want to use your dice, roll the dice and pick one, whether you want to pick one out and actually do your own little thing, it's fine. But then, of course, these will all actually set up. And where I've got, there's my Tangly Trails cards already done. So I'll just connect them all to there. And I'm building up a nice collection of different tangles. So you don't just use it for this, but you can use it for other things. And we don't just leave it there. I've also got 6. Hang on a second, where are they? Oh, I've got those 6 macro tiles. This is a few. Now, you don't know what colour you're going to get. We're going to mix them about. And what I've actually done is I've given you a printout of the outline. I've left the edge, so see here where it's actually not quite finished, that's on purpose, because if you want to continue it you can, but if you want to put a border around, it's going to give you that opportunity as well. So you're going to get 6 of those, 1 of each design, and I've not left it there. I've also given you, because you know we've got gems and things, like especially on that one, I've given you a stencil that you can actually do your gems, ovals, diamonds, triangles, squares, all sorts of things. So you've got a little bits of everything. That if you want to start with these, you want to start with this, you want to start with the printed ones, it's all in one go. So
This is
really
the
nice,
first
isn't it?
time I have
really
ever
nice little
seen
set.
this. First
Love
time I've
this.
ever seen tiles. This is
Oh, what's a tile?
a completely different way of crafting.
Yes, it is. It is. So I've got a tile here. I've started. Now let me explain a tile. We've got 3 different sizes. This is the largest one. Our macro tiles are just under 15 centimetres square. Now, the thing about them, really good quality cardstock. I mean, I have to sit down and have a cup of tea when I've ordered this paper. And on the back, you've got, of course, the brand, but you write your name, you write the date, and you write the tile number. It's really important, this, because that starts you off marking the cardstock, so you don't feel anymore that it's intimidating in any way. You've already drawn something on it, kind of thing. So on the front here, I've actually made a start, and I've started to add a bit of tangling in and a bit of coloured pencil. So let's have a look at where we would go with this. I've got my little fine liner here, and here's my cards. Now I could choose one. So for example, let's have a look. See, I've got this like little Y shape here. See, it's a letter Y. And so let's have a look at, I've got space. Let's put it into this one here. So there we go, a letter Y. There it is. See? Letter Y. And then let's do that again. Letter Y. And then again, a letter Y. You see what it's doing? Letter. This is brilliant for like wings and things like that. Look at that. Yeah. So I could colour it exactly like that, or I could say, well, do you know what? What else have we got in here? Oh, we've got these lovely little curls. We've got these little, I love these at the minute. I think I'm a bit addicted to these ones. It's a little bubble, look, here we go. So let's just fill this section, so they're little bubbles. Now we don't use the word circles because that would infer that we've got to do them perfectly round. And we're not, we're just doing bubbles. There we go. All right, see, I filled it in with bubbles. I could come and fill that in later, but we've actually got a little sort of rectangle that side, one that side, and then this size and that side. All right, I know. There is somebody actually that can't message in today, but it's his birthday, so I've got to say happy birthday to Josh.
Oh, to Josh?
Yeah, he has done some little samples for us along the way, so.
Nice. Josh, the whole team say happy birthday. Have a good day.
Sure, he'll be up.
Christmas birthday. You know, honestly, I'm looking now and I'm watching it. How therapeutic is this?
Oh, do you know, you get into the zone.
Wow.
And you start sort of thinking, I'm just going to do a little line, and that's all these are, little lines. Look what it's done. See, I've got a tiny one there, so I'm just going to put a couple in. And then here, let's go in and fill it in with a bit of ink there.
Oh, Sandra, I know if you want to answer it later because you are so busy, but what inspired you? How did you get tiles going? Was it a hobby for you at first?
Do you know, I think I always did it. I've always drawn, and I've always, I think, doodled this kind of thing into working this in. It helped me concentrate. I used to do it when I used to be a school teacher. Yeah. And when we did inset days, or, you know, I'd sit there, be doodling away, and I did actually get told off once by the vice principal. He said, you need to pay attention. I was just like, ask me a question, because I've listened and it really focused me. I was doing this, but I was really listening to it. I could answer any question because I'd focused, and I think it gets more and more intense. And as you sort of getting into it, you think, okay, I'm going to do that. It really helps you focus. You forget what's going on around you. And just for a little while, you're in your own little world and you can just really chill out.
I love it. I love it. You know, you're not glued to TV.
No.
You're actually just taking a bit of time. And
absolutely, yeah. I mean, you know, you can do little bits and you can come back and do it. I mean, this is going to take a little while to do, isn't it? But you can come back to it, do a little section. I mean, I've not tangled all of this. Look, I'm coming in with colours now. I'm colouring it in. You know, you can use pencils with it. You can ink them. You could add your gems with them and, you know, little bits of glitter, things like that. And then, of course, you can make cards and stuff with them. So, you know, they're not on their own. But as well as pencils, if I just bring another one in, here we go. What about your alcohol markers? Yeah? So let's have a look. We can do that. Now, these are perfect for gems, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
So let's do this one. So let's just put that one in there. And of course, all alcohol markers, as you know, are they're meant to bleed underneath. So, you know, make sure that if you are going to do it, you've got something slightly underneath it. But here we go. Add in a little bit of colour to that. And the nice thing actually with using alcohol markers, I'll show you in 1 second. Here we go. Just sort of blend that in a little bit. There you go. So you have a look on the back. You're going to get a little bit of a bleed, but you know that anyway. That's what's up. But beautiful. But what you can do then with that one, you could tangle over the top. So let's bring in my silver.
And the name Sanntangle is just brilliant.
So here we go. I've got, where is it? See, I've got another tangle here, look, a bit of a grid. So let's put that grid in here. So, you know, using my gel pens, you can go over the top there. I know gel pens do really well. I've brought them back today, so they are on the website, I'm sure. And then it says, cross them through. So look, I've done a grid, little squares, and then I'm crossing them through. There we go. Look at that, looks nice in its own right, doesn't it? But then if I put that one down and I come back in with my black pen and then draw little shapes, just fill in each box. So even though we've used, you know, one particular tangle or pattern, adding those different colours in really changes it about. And because you've got the marker underneath, you've got something to sort of balance it off. So just lovely, isn't it?
I am so glad you drove down from the north for this, because honestly, I am finding this so relaxing, just watching the way you're using the pens and that shadowing that you've done. So mindful, so beautiful.
And you know, this kit is going to keep you good for hours. And once you've used the printed sort of tiles that we've got in there, you're going to be drawing your own, which I'll show you in a short while. But look at that. That's just one section. It already looks gem-like. So I'm just going to bring in a little bit more of that alcohol marker just around the edge.
Do you know, when you finish with it though, you could even just frame it, put it up in the house.
Absolutely. Well, if you've got some photographs there that we've mounted up of some tiles that my little creative team has done. I mean, because of the post, we haven't got the originals, as you well know.
Yeah.
We didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
But you can see that there's so many different ways. And that's exactly the same tile, the same design, but one's a black tile with white pen and the other's a white tile with black pen.
Absolutely.
Crazy,
Look
isn't
at
it?
the colours. The
Just
colours.
lovely.
You were all saying you'd be an amazing tattoo artist.
Oh, do you know, I've done a few, but I used to do them and say, look, please just try them first. Get ones that wash. You know, I used to do a transfer that would wash off just to be sure, because I don't want somebody having my artwork on their arm forever, hating it. So I was like, please just be careful with that. Just watch it.
Teaching tattoos also. You've done all sorts. Put it up with Dobby.
I know. But yeah, you can see how that's just really nice, isn't it?
It is absolutely.
And I think that the other thing as well, I mean, I'm just going to sort of sneak over to another product now, is we want somewhere to put these to keep them tidy and to put them on our desk. I'm so excited about this.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah,
What
it
me
is.
and Alex are
No,
going
I'm actually-
crazy for this morning.
It's actually, I've put it into bits because I've done a lot of tangling on it. Now, you know that we do some really nice quality wood products. We use an MDF core, but it's called a cherry veneer. And that means that you get a layer of cherry wood on top, so actual natural cherry wood, and a layer of it on the bottom as well. So you could use both sides. And even if you turn it over, you think, actually, that's quite nice. It looks lovely. So you're going to get what looks like a pile of bits. It's not going to be tangled on. That's your job. And that's where, again, these little cards can come in. You can sort of work with those. Instructions, I have written instructions for you, but it's very, very easy. You can see here you've got the base. So I've then got 2 sides. You can see your sides, and you see how they drop at the bottom. And again, I've already tangled on them. What I would seriously suggest is you tangle on it before you do anything else, before you put it together. So there you go, I've got the back piece, and these are sort of labelled on my piece there. Front piece, little dip there, so you can actually get your tiles out easily.
Nice.
And then you've got a centre bit here. There's a centre bit there, what's that for? And then you've got this top bit, okay? So putting this together, then I'll do a little bit tangling onto wood. So you've got these little slots, top and bottom. So if I actually slot that one into there, like that, okay? Absolutely, anybody can do this. Slot
And we're
that
the
into
first
there.
people to see this live. aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
This is
Now this
amazing.
one I've actually tangled here because I want it showing at the front, and it's got a little piece there that you slot in the side. There we go. And then this one, see that one slots in there. That one goes, hang on a second. It's easier to do this so when you've actually got it face to face, but there we go, that one goes in there, that one slides, let's lift that one up a little bit, slides in there. So you basically got all your pieces, and then you see you've got these little slots in there. It's going to all sit in there. It's almost like it was planned. Yeah, there you go. Then your piece here, you can have it for storage if you want to, so you could have things sort of stood up in it if you want. You've got your tiles that sit in here,
Perfect.
but then we've also given you a top section that you can hide your bits and pieces in if you want. Yeah, little bureau, isn't it? And put all your little pens and pencils in. And this can sit on your desk. You see you've got these lovely sort of tangles all the way around. Even there, look, you see the little bit here. And it just means that everything's got all your tiles. So I've got quite a few here, look, here we go. All my tiles into there. Into there. And then it sits there, so when I'm ready, I can just lift it out. Got my pens there where I need it. Just looks beautiful. And you notice that I didn't use any glue there.
No, look, honestly,
It's swelling,
is
it's secured, you know.
Absolutely.
You can glue it if you
stunning.
want to, but you don't have to. No. It's all in, so.
Do you know what? As the whole
How lovely
package,
is that?
as the tiles, as the holder, and you can do exactly your design on it. It's
Whatever you wanna do.
yours.
Yeah.
Was this something, because obviously the actual organiser, was this something that you've been waiting for ages to actually bring out?
Well, it is. I mean, we do have tile boxes to keep our tiles in, but, you know, sometimes you don't want the box sitting there. You actually want them on display. And this is, you know, when you used to have the telephone and you had a little stand at the side of it with your little notepad in, and I just love that. And that's where the doodling came from, and it's not just doodling on your pad, but on the sides of it, down the, you know, and it's just really lovely to have, and it's so tactile. See, I've just
do you know what? The second you started doodling, do you know what came right into my head? I have this vision of my mum, and I never forget it. It's back in the early 90s, and she used to stand there because she worked in her office gate on the phone, and she'd just be doodling away. She always did the same doodle.
Yeah.
It's like a mental image that I've got, and it just brought it all back. And I just thought to myself, oh, it was such a good time. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. And do you know what? They're very, very straightforward to do. I mean, I'm going to sort of show you this one here, how I did this. They're lovely, like really looped together. So
absolutely beautiful.
Well,
we've got lots of you already adding this to your basket.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, well, you can see we tangle onto everything.
Do you know what? We've not even. Can I just say thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We've not even brought the price on screen. We've not even gone through all the products. All we wanted was just have a bit of time with Sandra, and you've already checked out. You've already said, do you know what? I just have to get this home, Sandra. Honestly, it's
lovely.
Amazing to see the impact that you've had on people. Honestly, it's absolutely lovely. Now we will bring that price in just a moment. No, it's okay. We could do it now. That's absolutely we're fine. Whichever. But I've got to say, to Eliza, Rose, Joe, Glennie, Sue, Angela, Joe, Crafter, Rosemary, Helen, good morning, everybody.
Oh, do you know that it works both ways, doesn't it? Because, I've got inspiration and I bring products, but everybody out there puts their pictures and their photographs onto the page. And, you know, when we share, it's just like the classes this week. Some people turn up on their own, they didn't know anybody, and by the end of the day, everybody knows everybody. They're swapping names and stuff, and that, you know, all that kind of thing, and it's just lovely. So I get inspiration from that too.
Well, it's funny you say that because we've just had a message from somebody from your class.
Oh, right, okay. I hope it's a good one.
Do you want me to read it for you? Morning, Sandra, and all at HM. Good morning, Samantha. Sanntangle is incredible. I've been at HQ all weekend, which was sensational. Now get to have Sanntangle for breakfast.
I know.
Don't eat the products. No, I'm joking.
You could always ice on your cake, couldn't you? You could tangle on anything. You could do it. Yeah, absolutely.
But no, honestly,
it's Christmas, you know. You tangle on,
literally. But no, I think it's fantastic. I already was seeing on Facebook, you know, messages, people saying, "Oh, I'll record it for later." But you know, the impact that you've had on the crafting industry.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't
this is all your baby, you know, you're teaching as well, and your lives that you do. When can we actually see your lives?
Oh, well, there's going to be one at some point today because we're doing the Advent tile, of course.
Yeah, for the Advent
tile. And then we do Tuesdays and Fridays at 2:00.
Tuesdays and
on
Fridays.
Facebook on my Sandra Rushton page every week. We actually, the funny thing is, March the 23rd, 2020, I did my first tile live. And we thought, you know what, we'll just do a few lives and we'll just then see how it goes, and then things will be fine and we'll go back to doing classes and all the rest of it. And last week we did tile 300. I was only going to do 12.
But you're like, oh, that's
my
my first one. But no, honestly, thank you for your messages. Keep them coming. Sandra is with us. She's back at 3:00. We've got her for half an hour. So we're getting to see everything beforehand. Now, the price up on your screen, this is for that beautiful organiser, which you've just seen. Now, especially if you are somebody who tiles, somebody who collects them, I cannot think of a better way to display them. This is literally bringing it all in together. So, are we going to do some designing on it?
Yeah, I'm going to show you how, because I know, and we've had this conversation all weekend about working on wood. It's a little bit scarier because it seems a bit more permanent than on paper. And you think, oh, this is a bit more expensive, so I don't want to mess it up or anything like that. So I think we've sorted that in class this weekend, and we've got some fabulous pieces that they've done. But you start with a pencil, okay? And you would, if you sort of, I mean, when you're a woodwork teacher, as I was, you would never do this with your hand because all your oil from your hand transfers onto your wood, but that's fine. If you find it's a little bit rough, you get a piece of paper, just a normal bit of paper, and you just rub it over and it'll soften it off a little bit for you. But start with a pencil. You don't have to go in with a pen to start with. So I've drawn a little bubble around that shape there, and then I'm going to create lots of little bubbles, well, I say little bubbles, big bubbles, look, there's a bubble. And then let's do what we would call an aura. That's the only technical term I think I use. That is where you follow the shape basically. You draw inside or outside a shape you've already done. So there you go, bit of an aura. So then I'm going to do another bubble, and you see it's sort of inside that one. There we go. They don't have to be the same, they can be different. And then I'm going to do that aura again. You see this time that one goes underneath that one there. And then we draw another one. So not at all worried whether they're going to meet or not. There's another aura. You see, actually, I'm sort of sketching. I'm not trying to draw a definite line. I'm actually working it through and just sort of creating a bit of a shape there. And then again, you see this one, it's a little bit smaller than the other, so I can aura it on the outside. There you go, and each one, look, is going underneath. Same again. Yeah, it's nice to sort of interconnect. There you go. And then here, look, I've got space for another one, so let's bring that in and through there. So see, that one goes underneath, but because I've done it in pencil, I'm going to have that one going over. Because I can make that decision, see, I've not got it in pen, so I can do that. And there it is, goes over. You notice I've just used a rubber, just like any other, regular rubber, regular pencil. You see I've got my little shape there now. So once you're happy with that, you can come in with a fine liner pen. And take your time with it. So here we go, I'm going to sort of start with this bit here. Now, when you're using a pen on wood, you sort of, I think you tend to sort of want to be a little bit heavier with it, and you just want to let it glide over the surface. You know, and if it sort of goes in with the grain and you think it's not joined, it's not done all of the lines, then that's fine. You can go back over it and do it again. You can touch in the grain and work it through. And it's just sort of really relaxing to do. And you know what, working on wood, and when you see a little bit of colour going on in a minute, it's absolutely remarkable. And then you've got this wonderful piece. I mean, when I was teaching in school, I used to make a lot of boxes. You know, I used to get half an hour here or there, or lunchtime, and all sorts of different box shapes. I used to.
Sandra, I've never seen this impact in the studio where every single member of staff is silently, almost a bit creepy, watching you like this. Sandra, turn everyone into creeps. I can't believe you're a woodwork teacher. That is so
I was, yes.
cool.
I was. Woodwork and metalwork and plastics.
No way.
But yeah, we used to, in a sense, tangle onto everything then before I really knew the word tangle. We used to do it then anyway. And I think there was this particular day I'd got, it's a Friday afternoon, year 10 boys.
Oh, the worst.
Absolutely, for a double all afternoon. And you'd think, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? We'd got no materials really. And we'd got some beech, just really old beech sort of wood, little strips of it. And I actually got them to carve out a wooden spoon. And it's a funny story. So they carved this wooden spoon out, and then we actually tangled on it. And I have never known a class, certainly of year 10 boys, to be so quiet. And what really made a difference is the fact that at the end, you know what a project's like if at the end of the project you've still got a load of them sat on the desk. There weren't any. None of them was sat on the desk. They all took them home.
That is absolutely...
So that was really nice.
I bet it was a bit of a change, like going from teaching with rowdy teenagers, then going into your crafting classes, and you're like, oh, hello,
I know.
everyone.
Do you know they can be a bit rowdy too?
Can they? Can they?
Yes.
There you go. We heard it first here, you rowdy bunch.
We have moments of absolute silence, and then Leslie or Tommy that works with us, they'll come up the stairs and clank a few cups round and wakes us up, kind of thing. Or then other times, you know, you get to talking and we have a bit of a laugh, and
So funny.
it's just lovely.
You were saying as well, your partner, do you know, you when you're at home, do you ever just end up like tiling and doodling and drawing all over his stuff? What's he thinking of?
I think, to be honest, he's used to it. Yeah, I think what's the most thing? I think I've tangled on shoes. I've tangled on a wall.
No
I've done
way.
all sorts of things. Yeah,
Your mug?
My mug, yeah, absolutely. I mean, John used to have a messenger bag in to put his laptop in. That got tangled on. Yeah, all sorts of things. You know, anything and everything, honestly.
My partner, he gets so frustrated with me because I scrapbook. And I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. He always says, because it's glitter goes everywhere, he's like, looks like Tinkerbell's thrown up in here.
Oh, I
And I
know.
says, oh, give over and get crafting.
Yeah, I usually find, you know, things like glitter and stuff, it's all about one of the dogs. You will have heard some of my dogs if you've watched any of my lives. And this last week, if I've done a tile at home, we've had some workmen at the front. So every time they walk past the window, the dogs are there and they're barking. And you think it's all nice and quiet, and you start a tile, you think, I'll do it, I'll get it done, and then no.
No, just chaos.
Just chaos, yeah, especially having two of them.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That's
You see, look, I'm actually colouring in exactly the same as you saw me colour on the macro tile a little bit earlier.
I love how you use the different colours to emphasise and catch light at
That's
certain
it, yeah. I mean, this
points.
is a white pencil, a regular white pencil out my set. And look what it's doing. It's really, it makes it pop, doesn't it? It's really bringing it out. It's going to bring a bit of purple in there. And it's, you know, once you've actually done it, if you're going to sort of keep it, you think, right, I want to keep it together, use a bit of spray varnish on it. I mean, I use my board all the time, and it's had a couple of coats of varnish now. Because it gets worn away, but it's just lovely, isn't it? And this is how this is going to be. It's just really nice to work on. You might find sometimes, you know, the grain needs a little bit of work, but you know, you've got it. If you're going this way and you think it doesn't work, go that way. It's absolutely fine. But there you go. I mean, even just bringing your pencil in. Let's just add a bit of pencil in there. Now this is, if you've never seen this before, and you think, oh my goodness, she's scribbling pencil on, what's going on?
You're making me very relaxed, though, so I don't panic. I'm not like, what's she doing? No.
He's our tortillon. So again, exactly the same as we would work on paper. Where I've put my pencil, I'm going to come back in with my tortillon, and I'm going to soften that pencil.
Wow.
And work my way around. Just keeping it going. Yeah.
We've got a new project that we want Sandy to do. We'd like her to just tile to do the tiles in a whole house. I think you'd be fine.
Do you know what there is? I mean, I know I can see a picture there. There is a gentleman that has tangled his whole house.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's took a few years, and I don't think he's got a job. Honestly, but you see, I've actually just used pencil and tortillon there, and again, I've got this lovely shaded effect. So whether you want to just stick with pencil, give it a real nice varnish when you've finished it, spray varnish, and that's really going to bring it out. It'll bring the grain of the wood out, it'll protect the surface for you, and it'll just look beautiful. So that's just one, and I've done a few, so.
That is absolutely
I've got one underneath now.
Cracking. Would you know what, let's go over, because I know so many of you, I've got them in your baskets, you're asking how to check out. Let's just recap what we've already shown. We're going to bring the prices in for you as well, so you know exactly. But those original, 6 tiles, when I saw the price come up, I thought, no! That's crazy. So let's start off with what we showed at the very, very beginning, which were those gorgeous set of micro tiles. Now, it was set 1, which should be, I always get my lefts and rights the wrong way around on this side. So this is our set 1. £15.99. They're your beautiful printed tiles. This is brand new, never been seen before. Sandra's literally brought it for us. First thing this morning, we even get to see it before the 3 o'clock show. And all of your simple instructions to follow. And remember, we're talking about advancing to that next level, getting really creative, and they are going to last you so long. So that's on there for you, £15.99. I can already see the huge list of you have already checked out. I literally saw it a moment ago. I didn't even have enough room to count everybody's name. That is how many of you have checked out. Then we moved on to that incredible storage box. Now, you can use them for your tiles, or maybe you've never done tiles before and you've never done tangling before. You've just seen the box and you thought, actually, for my other crafting parts, It's going to be perfect. And I tell you what, if you've never worked on wood before, you've literally just seen how simple and how beautiful the effects can be. So can we bring in the price for that beautiful storage box? Don't you worry, look at me getting all bossy. Getting all bossy, yeah. Bring that price in. Do you like it? We're keeping you on your toes. $21.99. And the thing is, you are going to have that forever and ever and ever, and you can put your own stamp on it, your own designs on it, your own touch on it, your own taste on it. Now, I know lots of you, because I can see multiple names who have gone for both the box and of course that micro set one, and I do not blame you, because remember, here at HobbyMaker, once you've paid that first P&P, which is $3.95, that's it for the day then. Or maybe if you've got something earlier, Pauline, you've already paid your postage and package, so it literally is just that price of $21.99. And do you know what? I have been into John Lewis, I have been into Next, and I have been into those shops. I've seen storage boxes, which are beautiful, but you can't put your own personality in it, and you're already looking for 30, 35 quid, and that's the norm. That's the norm. Are we going to drop? Right, do you know what? Forget that price. We've shaved even more off, £19.99. You know what I'm going to say? You know what happens when Sandra comes on? Everything goes crazy. Sandra's here at 3 o'clock today. What I would do, I would get in there nice and early, get it home, get it checked out, because I can't guarantee at 3 o'clock. We've already seen how many names. We can't guarantee that there's going to be loads and loads left. Is probably not going to happen like that. So the best way to check out, if you use that free phone number, 0800 001 4433. And I'm not being funny, but the team are they're literally like 30 feet back there. We can see their door. If you are on the website, the best thing to do is just check out online. Make sure you do that for us. However, we're not done yet, because we've still got our lovely Sandra, and we've still got so much to show. Where should we even go next, Sandra?
Oh, I don't mind. We'll work your way along.
Do we work our way along?
The trails we've mentioned, haven't we?
Right.
And let's see.
So-
we do that one first.
The frames?
This
We'll do
one was a
frames?
little bit of a quick sort of preview before the last show, wasn't it? We did actually a new book, and the instructions for using this in different ways is in that book that we brought. And then this is actually the actual official diamond frame. So it is, you had the prototype that I gave away free with the book that we launched last time I was here. So this is the actual diamond frame. Wow. So it is bigger. Yeah, I'm sure you've got one there on card.
Right, can I just
is
pop
bigger
it
than the
over
one.
here? So shall I bring this one up?
So if you didn't manage to get the prototype, sorry, but there we go. But there is the... Right, look at that. So you get instructions in this, just like you do with all the other frames, on how to actually do two different frames. So, of course, use them as that, and you can add little bits and pieces in there, little sentiments or tangle within them.
That is got right. We've literally just put it on screen. Rita, Glenys, Heather, Alison, Joy, Sandra, Barbara, Terry, Dorothy, Danielle. Is that literally? And then we've got in the basket, it's got Anne, Wendy, Joanne, Susan, Ruth. Honestly,
yeah, but it's a lovely thing. And of course, if you've got the book that we brought to the show last time, which we still got today because it sold out twice last time, you can actually make other things with it. You saw the bit in my sketchbook this morning that we drew that on the show last time. So you've got instructions for not just using these as frames, but using them as pieces of artwork as well.
Absolutely. I love how casual you were with your sketchbook. Like, it's just my sketchbook. Me and producer Alex were like, this is incredible.
But you know what? Again, a conversation with sketchbooks during the weekend. Don't just sit and look at them and think they're really nice. Actually open it and put something in them. Nobody else needs to see it. It can be completely higgledy-piggledy if you want it to be. But just get it in there. Yeah. And I know a little bit of a sneak, maybe for this afternoon, because we had some sketchbook of dreams on our show last time, and they are back. I think there's not many. There's not many, but they are back. so you use your sketchbook. I mean, I actually have one every year. So the one you saw today is the one for this year. The one for last year.
Well, you watched that one because Alex has
that
got
one
his eyes
there.
on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to bring the price. It is going to sell out. We're going to bring that. Well done to everyone's already checked out. £14.99. Lots of you with this in your basket. We've almost sold out. But do you know what? honestly, a massive, massive, massive well done. You've got it, you've been waiting for it. And we're going to have to carry on just because we've got so much to show you. Should we move along one? Should we move along one? But you know what, when we've got you, we've got you at 3 as well, but get in there before everyone else does. Right, so these are the trails, aren't they?
Santangle Trails is amazing. It's 9, well, you've got 10 pages in there, 9 of them. There are 20 different patterns or tangles on each page. And you have a dice that you roll, but it's got 20 sides on it. So you actually don't choose which tangle you're going to do. You roll the dice, and you have to include whichever.
That
It's got 20 sides, that dice. So within the kit as well, I mean, you've got 1 page in the back of the book is blank, so you can add your own tangles in there.
Wow.
So you can photocopy that as many times as you want and do that, it's fine. Whether you use these to create a tile or a piece from scratch, you could do that. Or whether you think, do you know what, I'm not sure what to put in that space on this piece I've done. So roll the dice and use that to help. You also get 5 cards in there that give you 20 spaces again, and you get a stencil so you can make more cards that match the ones we've had in the new set today.
Do you know what I think this would be perfect for? You know, for card makers, craft card makers, right? If they are looking for something new for Christmas or a gift, perfect. Now let's bring the price in because we've got so much to show you this morning. Right, let's bring the price in and then we're gonna have a little look. But do you know what? Honestly, I know. It's just when you get to see something, the dice as well. Yeah. Right, here's the price. Well done to those who've already checked out. You've not even waited. You said, no, I'm going for it. Right, let's take a little look. £15.99. Absolutely amazing. Now, thank you so much for your message saying, can we see the scrapbook? Sandra, we've got to see the scrapbook.
I know. Well, I've got 2 here. This is the one that we've brought back to air because we did bring them last time. I didn't bring it off. I apologise. So this is the one that I did. This is not this year. This is last year's, and I loved it so much. I mean, the one I've done this year is different. It's got cream paper, and this hasn't. It's got white. It's really nice. It's got a really it's lovely, isn't it? You can tangle on that with black paper, it'd be lovely. But you've got a really nice, decent quality paper, and then lovely curved corners, which I like. You've got a nice ribbon, so you can keep sort of track of where you're going to go. And this is a record of what I did in that year. So look, ships, owls, and look, even trying little bits of ink. You know, do it. Even this look, photo corners where I've actually got a picture in there. That's another one with my owl as well. But yeah, look, even this is where I actually wrote my books. So all these different tangles, all these different things go in there. There you go, look at a little owl in there. That was our tile 100. Tile 100.
That
we did
is
half of it.
gorgeous.
But you see how it sort of works.
I want that on my body.
Working it along. There you go. See, even little bits. So some of them I've not actually finished. You know, when I say don't worry about using your sketchbook. Actually, that was last year's Advent tile calendar. We did that, a tile a day for 24 days in December. And that's so what actually came out. The pictures that people did were amazing.
That is
amazing. So yeah, that's my sketchbook. See even how I did the dragon and how I actually worked out the different shapes.
Joe, you and I've got the hand for it. There's something in you, isn't there?
That was one of my books. So yeah, so use your sketchbook. That's what it's for, you know. Amazing. It's just lovely.
Amazing. Right, now we're going to come to another demo. So keep your messages coming in. Yeah. In terms of checking, we've still got Sandra for just over 10 more minutes. She will be back at 3 o'clock. However, we have got the exclusive first glimpse. Go on, I don't know what a glimpse is.
Okay, what I've done, I've chosen one of the pieces in my tile book here. This is the set one that we've got because I know there's going to be more because they're fab. And then what I've actually done, I think just to sort of start me off, I've got my tile here that's already printed, and I thought, do you know what? I'll actually mark that up so I can see where it's going. And that's literally, it's this one here. So I've lined it all up and I've got my little mark there because then I've made a start. And on my blank tile, I've got 9 little squares and I've started with the middle one. So I can sort of look at my book or I can use my tile to start with, see? So here we go, that's the first bit. So from here, it's easier, I think, to do the outside sections. So if I take my tile rather than my book just to see it. Cover this bit up, and I think, right, okay, what have I got going on here? I've got this section. So what I'm going to do, and this is what we've been doing with the Advent tile, is split it into 4 again. Okay. Now, don't be afraid of doing that on the book as well. Yeah, it's a workbook, isn't it? So you could do that as well. So you can see where you're going. Same with this one. So you sort of get a bit more of an idea as to where things are going. So let's have a look then. Here then, I've got a starting point. See where I've got this little line? There it is, look, there's that little line. So it needs to go all the way up. Okay, let's put this little line in there. So I'm working to the same thing. So they're a little bit more of a challenge, but this is what we want. We want something different now and again. And it's great to go on and watch me do a tile from scratch or to use a stencil. But, you know, if you want to sort of take it a little bit further and try something a bit different. See, so then this one comes up a bit further, look, see? And then it comes down to create a little shape like that. All right? So already we're tangling, we've started, haven't we? So then what have we got? We've got a little piece that's going across here. And this is exactly what we're doing now with our Advent tiles. So I just thought a really nice sort of time to bring this out. And then here, look, we've got a little line and a little line. And that goes back down there. See, this sort of joins up with this, doesn't it? See? And that'll join with that one there. And then that one's going to go into there. So you're looking at where things connect and how things start. So then again, I've got another one coming up here. And then we've got this lovely sort of little curve coming in. And then see here, look, we've got a little bit of a pointy shape coming on the top there. And then again, a little bit of a curve there, like a little leaf shape, and that takes it up there. And down there, and then up there. Down there. And what it's actually doing is, rather than, you know, you just following the steps, it's making you draw it. Yeah. But I'm using little lines, very, very simple shapes. So see, look here, I've got another one coming out here. And it's not going to be exactly the same every time. And again, that's the beauty of it, but you're getting that satisfaction that you're actually drawing it. So once you've got your little shape and you're happy with it, you can then come in and you can do it in pen. So let's do that little bit there. You see how it sort of curls around? So I've got a visual, I've got a couple of visuals I can be looking at. And then I'm working my way along. And in there. See, this one comes this way and it joins with that one. You see, because we've done those bits in pencil, we'll be able to rub them out afterwards and nobody's going to know that you did it that way. All they're going to see is a fabulous finished piece.
It's wonderful, like you said, you've drawn this all yourself.
Yeah.
You're not tracing. The fact that it's broken down into those sections.
Yeah. Just following little shapes each time. And, you know, it doesn't mean you've got to stick with 4. You could split this into 4 and this into 4 and actually come back and look at the sections there. And then, of course, once you've drawn your outline, there we go. So I'm just going to extend that one over to there.
It's that end moment, you know, when it all comes together.
Exactly.
You just go, wow.
We can look here. You see my bits of fan, I've got these lovely little designs here. So I can choose to use them, or I can choose my own. I can go back to the cards and say, well, actually, I'm going to do that one. Yeah. But let's see, let's just start to build it a little bit. So there's my dot, look, and then I've got bubbles. And then I've got another line with a dot and bubbles. And the same again, dot, bubbles. And then this one here, we've got these sort of little curves in there, look. Let's put these little curves in. And then along here, remember we talked about that word aura. So I can draw my shape now inside there. Just follow around what I've done. So there's no hard and fast rules it's got to be. And then it's little curves there. Little curves. There you go.
Do you know what? I'm going to read you a message just while you're sketching, because we've had a message. Hi, Sandra, Claire and everyone at HobbyMaker. I'm loving the show. What fantastic things you've brought us yet again. Thank you so much. And that's from our lovely Carol down in Kent.
Oh, good morning. Thank you for being here and watching. Sometimes we never know.
You've had lots of your weekend students.
Oh, are you all up? I hope you got home safe then, or you obviously did if you're messaging in.
They said they worried about your sleep.
There was no point. I did go to bed, but there wasn't really much.
If you're driving back north tonight, you best be safe.
Yes.
Right, this is from Angela. Sandra, do you never sleep? I love the class on Saturday. The desktop tidy looks fab. Bought the medium box on Saturday. Why do you do this to me?
Sorry. It's just, you know what? It's things that I use and I love.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing. I don't design something for the sake of it. I design it because I want it.
Exactly. But you're back at 3 o'clock today.
I am.
And then you was telling me you're coming Christmas times.
Yes, I'm actually in Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. You were telling me you surprised your partner by saying, yeah, we're down at HobbyMaker, okay?
Yeah, and he's like, what?
What?
He thought he was having a lie-in. And yeah, he was
You
going to sit on the
brought the
sofa with the dogs all day. No, he's driving.
Sorry, we're going down to HobbyMaker. Honestly, the fact that you come all the way down from the north, we are blessed to have you. Now, in terms of time, we are coming very, very, very towards the end. Let's quickly just have a little look. So you have got, perfect. Now, what we've got, we'll just dead quickly recap. So we had that lovely storage box. Then we also had our option 1, which was that gorgeous set of the macro tiles. And then, of course, we've got the beautiful trails. We've had a little look at the, I've just looked at the trails, haven't I? The frames, of course, as well. Now, Sandra will be back at 3 o'clock. However, we've just got a special deal coming up, which we'll be showing you later, which is that parchment paper, which we had a little look at yesterday. I know you love using it as well.
And you're like, why are you bringing parchment paper? Maybe you need to look this afternoon.
Right, there you go.
Say no more.
And can we have a sneaky look at our price deal for it for a little bit later? Oh, well, don't worry. You can have a little look on the website, but it will be coming soon. However, Sandra, I have loved meeting you. Have you had a cracking day?
We had a good time, haven't we? Yeah.
I think you're absolutely incredible. I think you're absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Well, for that parchment paper, make sure you tune in later. Sandra, you're going to be back at 3.
Yeah,
it's
back
going to
at
be
3.
crazy, good, gorgeous fun, isn't it?
Always is, you know.
And a massive thank you to all the students, all the viewers coming, tuning in, and to the wonderful team. You have all been fantastic. And you know what? Honestly, I hope you've enjoyed the morning with us, because it's been fab, hasn't it?
Yeah, cup of tea time now.
Should we have a brew? Right, we're having a brew. See you later.